Pokemon is a game marketed towards children. This makes sense. It's got a ton of cute and quirky creature designs like the soul of a dead child who tragically got lost in the woods. Okay, maybe we stop marketing this franchise towards children. Despite Pokemon allegedly being a child-friendly game series, it's got a lot of super dark lore surrounding some of its creature designs. But that gave me an idea. What if I specifically designed a Pokemon around a very spooky Pokedex entry? So I gathered some of the most twisted minds I could get my hands on, and we did just that. The concept is really quite simple. Each of us will write our own spooky Pokedex entry for a Pokemon that doesn't exist yet. We'll then hand these dex entries off to one another and turn them into Pokemon designs. But that's enough preamble, let's make some scary Pokemon.
Hello, everyone!
Hello!
Hello!
Hello, hi. Spooky Pokedex entries, turning them into Pokemon. Yeah, this is definitely gonna go well when it's unscripted. Love unscripted Porter. He's so out of pocket. Introduce yourselves.
Let's see. Hi everyone. I'm Witzeline. I like dinosaurs.
Woo, dinosaurs!
Yeah, woo! Yeah.
Okay, I'm Norvo. I'm a bit weird and I like character design and drawing weird little things.
Woo, little thing.
Woo, weird little things.
Yeah.
Like physically shaking my hands in excitement even though no one can see.
I'm Noel. I am a weird little thing, and my favorite gen of Pokemon is Gen 3.
Based gen, that was my first generation.
No, same. Pokemon Emerald. Forever.
Alright, so each of us made a little spooky Pokedex entry that we're going to share with one another today. And from that, we are going to design Pokemon based on those Pokedex entries. Who wants to go first?
I wanna go.
Oh.
You know what? Novo, you go first.
Yeah! So I wrote a little paragraphy thing. Let's just get into it. Often seen as a bad omen amongst the living, this Pokemon is said to appear when vengeful spirits gather. The glow of its body mistaken for watchful eyes in the night. It hunts in the darkness for those accused of wrongdoings and enacts its revenge on behalf of the fallen.
Oh snap!
Damn.
I love
Oh,
that.
wow.
Oh, I'm
love
excited.
that.
It kind of makes me wish I went into more detail with my Pokedex entry.
Yeah,
I'm not
me
gonna
too.
lie.
Like,
Oh, sorry.
We're starting off
I was
strong
like,
here today.
is this too much detail? Is it not enough detail?
I think
I'll
it's
just throw it all
perfect.
in
Wow,
there.
you're
There you
doing
go.
great. I'm excited.
Perfect. Let's see. You know what? I'll go second. So this is my spooky Pokédex entry. A seemingly normal, colorful turkey Pokemon. Though, at night, their wings grow bigger so they can fly and their feet grow larger and sharper like the claws of an eagle. They sneak into the homes of children in the dead of night to suck their life force.
Where
Oh my
turkey?
damn.
Yeah.
I'm terrified. Why is this turkey like the Chupacabra but for children?
Because sometimes children need to learn.
That is the hottest take. Children need to learn. So we send a were turkey into their bedrooms.
Yeah, to just casually drain their life force, you know.
Just casually
Yeah,
drain the
just
life
casually.
force of children. I'll go next.
This Pokemon only appears when the sun has set on its desert home. Groups of them stand tall over the horizon, luring in lone travelers with their large, hypnotic, glowing eyes. Those unfortunate enough to follow this alluring glow will find themselves in this Pokemon's clutches and are never heard from again. Many trainers traveling through the deserts this Pokemon calls home are reported missing the very next day, with the only evidence of their existence being the remnants of the items they once carried.
Damn, that's good.
That is good.
That's real good.
It's like short paragraph horror stories. I'm really into this.
Yeah.
It's perfect for the spooky season.
One sentence horror stories.
Oh god, am I closing this out? Okay. These Pokemon are known to dwell on well-beaten mountain paths, making home in dizzying cave systems. Despite their stature and heavy footsteps, they tend to go unnoticed. These Pokemon spend their days following and harassing travelers who carry eye-catching items, some going as far as to snatch away a Purel and small Pokemon they find appealing to hide away and bury. It is advised against traveling alone, especially in caves, as most of these Pokemon are known for cornering innocent trainers in small spaces and incapacitating them with their toxic breath. Most report waking up at the bottom of mountains with all their coins, jewelry, and Pokeballs missing.
Oh damn.
Oh my
Ooh.
goodness. That's terrifying.
Oh
You and
my
I
God.
feel like you and I went similar veins, just
Right,
different
yeah.
locations.
That's
Only like my
terrifying.
people will live, usually.
Yeah, my people just never get seen again.
Send out the Amber Alert. Oh god.
That's crazy.
Let's spin the wheel, see who gets whose thing.
Alrighty.
You know what,
Let's go.
let's do it in the order of who went. So let's choose who gets Nolvo's Dex entry first.
Ooh.
Alrighty.
I thought it was gonna land on Nolvo
Yeah,
for a
me
second.
too. Yeah.
I love that we all went silent, just like, is it gonna
Yeah.
land on Nolvo, or is it gonna be that awkward moment?
Oh, that's
All right,
funny.
I'm doing Nolvo's. I'm excited about that. Very excited about that. Ooh.
I'm excited to see it.
Okay, I guess I'm going first. Reading Nolvo's description, the thing that really jumped out to me was the glow of this Pokemon's body. My first thought was to take inspiration from the Alabrije, but I didn't feel like they really fit the vengeful spirit vibes Nolvo was going for. After putting a little more thought into it, I eventually landed on the idea of combining the concept of a will-o-wisp with a firefly, both of which are known for their glow. I made a little firefly with a soul stuck to its thorax. But this little guy is kinda cute. He doesn't currently give off the vengeful vibes I'm looking for, but he does get another form that leans more into the darker side of Nolvo's Dex entry. In this form, the body flips around and the soul takes control. That's really all there is for the concept, but for the colors I used cool blues and purples for the majority of the body with pink accents that really pop against the rest of the design. Making it colorful was my way of still bringing in that Alabrije inspiration that I had originally. The vengeful form has the same basic color scheme, but with a pop of red in the face that really draws the eye.
Allow me to introduce you all to Irefrite.
Yo,
Oh, little guy.
that's
He's
so
a little
cute.
guy. Oh, I
He's
love
just
him.
a little guy.
The big eyes.
This is Irefrite, bug ghost type. He's the Ectolite Pokemon. He's just a cute little guy. He's a little firefly, but instead of having a light on his butt, he's got a lost soul stuck to him.
Oh my
Oh,
god, that's amazing.
Aw,
I love him. He's cute.
Yeah.
that's adorable.
But he's a little too. He might be a little too benevolent for the Pokedex entry that Nova wrote, so may have slightly broken my own rules.
Oh.
You might notice that this is his benevolent form. His
Oh.
ability Seance, when he uses a ghost or dark type move, it changes his form. This is Irefrite's vengeful
Oh.
form.
Yeah.
Oh, the Angie.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
I love how you were able to put in like all the faces and everything into the little ghostly clouds. I love it.
This is great.
Yep. Irefrite, he kind of captures and communes with the souls of vengeful spirits, people who have unfinished business. And when he goes into his vengeful form, he hunts down those who did them wrong, did them dirty in their lives, becoming a ghost dark type.
Oh, the
Nice.
type changes too.
Oh
The type
yeah.
does change.
Oh wow.
I also love the
I
body
love this.
language you got with this. I love how it looks like he's kind of holding his face. It's
Yeah. Oh, this is great. I love the expression and everything on it.
Yeah. I even like how the limbs get longer too and get spikes on them as well.
Yeah, it just gets
Yeah.
more edgy. Gets more
It's
It's
more
more
He
edgy.
didn't stay cute forever.
That's true.
He will revert back to his benevolent form when he gets switched out of battle.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I can
wow.
see why you're excited about this one.
Me too.
Yeah. kind of broke my
Yeah.
own rules, but it's technically still one Pokemon.
Yeah. Is this supposed to be like you said a fire? Not fire. What are they called? What kind of
Lightning bug or a firefly.
Lightning bug. Yes, firefly. Yes, that's so cool. We're like, so you went like really literal with the firefly aspect, huh?
Yeah,
at
except
least
he's
second
not a
one.
fire type.
I was gonna say
Right,
yeah.
right. No, right.
But yeah, I was reading Novo's Pokedex, and I just like I was trying to like racking my brain for like things that glowed, and I was just like, fireflies glow, and then I just had the idea of a firefly who had a glowing soul stuck to his abdomen. And then that idea developed further into the soul can take control of the firefly's body to enact revenge on people.
That's
And
so
it became
I love
this
that.
little guy.
Yeah,
Also, he has some inspirations from will-o-wisps as well.
Oh, I can see
Irefrite is
that.
also just a baller name.
Yeah.
Irefrite. I am actually very proud of the name Irefrite. It
Me
comes
too.
from ire, which is a word that means like anger. Fright, which is obvious, but also might, because he's a little tiny guy.
'Cause he's a little
tiny
guy.
mite, and all of it put together, it kind of sounds like firefly. Irefrite, firefly.
That's really
There's no
clever.
layers to it.
Why is he
Yeah.
so deceivingly cute?
Right?
If evil, why friendship?
He's just a little guy, you know. He's just a little guy. He wouldn't hurt a soul. I mean, unless a soul hurt him.
Exactly.
Fair enough. That's so cool, man.
Oh, I
Major
love this
props.
so much.
All right, next is God, I just learned how to pronounce the name, but I'm already forgetting it.
It's okay. You can just call me Wheat.
Wheats. Next is Wheats.
Yeah.
Null is doing Wheats.
Gimme. I want to
Yeah.
make the evil perky.
Yeah.
Very
Thank you.
exciting.
So I'm actually a really big fan of the description I got because it was so to the point. A sad little turkey Pokemon? Yeah, I can fuck with that definitely. I knew pretty much right away that I really wanted to steer into the pathetic angle, and I tried to make every part of my design really reflect that. So it has the scrawny legs, the tiny wings, the balding head, and those horrible pathetic little eyes. I wanted to make it a really big juxtaposition to its, I guess, midnight form, as I'm calling it now. Vultula was actually a bit easier to work with because evil vampire turkey Pokemon is a little bit easier to visualize for me. I knew I wanted him to be bigger and stronger than Turcrepit, but I didn't want there to be this massive gap in personality. He's still a little pathetic, like he still has that bald head and his stats really aren't fantastic. He's a bit of a glass cannon, so he doesn't get to be all powerful. He gets to be just a little bit intimidating. Well, okay, I'm happy to report that I kinda also maybe slightly bent the rule, but it's in like a similar fashion. So here is.
Whoa. Look at that.
Fun.
Wow.
Oh, I love him. He's so silly, goofy.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I like his
mostly love the
expression.
name.
Wait,
Oh,
Turcrepit.
Turcrepit.
Literally just a mash of decrepit and turkey.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Man. Oh, wow, that's great.
Oh.
Yeah, this little guy, I wanted to do like a big juxtaposition thing, which will come into play later. But basically, my biggest goal was to just make him look as sad and pathetic as possible, while also making sure he. I've don't have a lot of experience pulling from like real world animals, so trying to make him look like a turkey, but also a Pokemon, that was a thing. But he's my little guy, and I love him. There wasn't like anything like I didn't use too much brain power for him. He's literally just like the turkey Pokemon. I tried to give him like new hidden abilities, so pluck was pretty much just it's kind of just the bird equivalent of struggle, where if he kind of runs out of moves, he can use his own feathers to like try to fight back, but it really doesn't do much.
Aw.
Okay.
in the description, it mentioned that he grows bigger feet and grows bigger wings, and also with the soul-sucking description of it all, it was kind of giving like vampire werewolf, so I gave him like kind of like a night stage, maybe like a full moon stage, which is this guy.
Oh, that's so sick,
Yeah.
dude!
Yes, this is
Yo.
Vultula, which I want to shout out to my friend. She actually gave me the name. It's a portmanteau of Vulture and Dracula. I decided to do a little bit cheeky, and I made him go from a turkey to a turkey vulture.
Whoa.
That's
Oh,
so
that's-
clever. That's
yeah,
so
that's
clever.
Oh snap.
And the hidden ability Soul Seer, I really hope this wasn't done already, but it's pretty much just he can like sort of sense when there are like souls near or whatever. It's a little basic, but I figured it it fits.
I love this. This
But
is
yeah, I
so
gave
cool.
him I gave him the big old feet, the big wings. I tried to make his feathers also kind of look like eyebrows, so he just constantly looks like really, really mad.
I unironically love that the talons and the beak have that red tip, those red tips to them, because
Yeah,
it does
yeah.
look like they kind of do look like vampire fangs dipped in blood.
Exactly. I wanted to go in like all in on like the soul suckingness of it all, which is not a word, but you know what I mean.
No, that's in
It
my
is now.
vocabulary.
But yeah, I had so much fun making him. And honestly, it's like I wish there was more like brain power to it, but it was pretty much just like I was given the turkey Pokemon, so I went all in on the turkey stuff.
Heck yeah, dude, this rocks. Oh my
So
goodness.
cool. I love the
I made
wings
him-
too. They're so unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really, really proud of this guy. Like, I've made a couple Fakemon in the past, but this is the first time I'm like, yeah, that looks like a Pokemon. I am honestly extremely proud of what I did here today.
Yeah, man.
You did a really
You
good
should
job.
be.
This is great.
Next up, we see who is drawing mine. It's either Nolvo or Huit.
There we go.
It looks like Huit is doing mine, and we'll never be able to figure out who's doing Noel's.
Given that this Pokemon resides in the desert, the first thing that came to mind was a lizard. I'm also on that Monster Hunter Wilds hype train, so I decided to Pokefy the little lizard guy you see in one of the trailers. I wanted to give it eyes like Poltegeist for the hypnotic aspect. Then, because it's spooky month, I wanted to give it Halloween colors. I also gave it the name Hypcatta, being a combination of hypnotic and Meerkat's scientific name, Suricata. Alright, so I got you, Porter. I got your Pokedex entry, okay? And I decided to name this guy, Hypcatta. Let's see,
Hello.
there he is.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so cool.
Goodness!
Oh, I love this.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Oh,
said
it's a
you
normal
said in the
ghost type.
Pokédex
I
entry.
love normal ghost.
Yes, thank you. Yes, you said in the Pokédex entry that they stand at a horizon and you can see multiple of them, and so literally the first thing that comes to mind. And you said it was in the desert too. I'm like, what if it's some like desert reptile with like hypnotic eyes, you know? And so I was like, I was really thinking of Pokemon like what's his name, Sinistea?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, you know, I was thinking it's like, oh, you look in the horizon, you just see these beady eyes, you said just lined up, and you know, I just imagine this lizard reptile Pokemon, and so there's just I knew like off the bat what I wanted this thing to look like, and so, yeah.
I love that
I love
shiny
this.
too. That's
Me too.
Oh,
I was just
yeah.
gonna say it's giving Fox.
Thank you.
I like
Yeah.
the
I
big
love
old
his
tail.
dangly little hands.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
this
I
it
didn't-
all
I'm
comes together
Mhm.
so well.
Thank
Mm.
you. Thank you. I don't know anything about. I don't know really how to do competitive builds or stuff like that. I honestly, any of the stats and abilities you see here, it's just Doug Trio. I just copy and pasted Doug Trio's abilities and stats. You know, I just
That's
thought it was
funny.
fitting, like Sand Veil, Arena Trap, Sand Force. I'm like, it's not a ground type, but this is a desert. You know, like the whole thing is that, like you said in your Pokedex entries, that it hypnotizes you. You know. So it's like I
Yeah.
imagine like that these abilities don't work literally, but like figuratively, like they go hand in hand with its hypnotic abilities.
I absolutely love this. You definitely did justice to the Pokedex entry I gave you.
Thank
Wow.
you.
So originally the Pokedex entry I did base it off of a cryptid from Cryptid from California called the I think it's the Dark Watchers.
Interesting.
Ah.
And there's
Okay.
essentially just the silhouettes, the dark silhouettes of tall men and with like canes and top hats that just they
Whoa.
stand on the horizon and watch you, and that's literally all they do.
Oh.
Whoa. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm from California. I haven't heard of it. I'm not
It's
calling you a liar.
big.
or anything. I'm just saying, like, I need to do research on my own
How
state.
dare
is what
you
I'm
call
saying.
me a liar? No, I'm
How
just-
dare you? Yeah. I think the only thing I would probably change is that I would make it a little bit more cute by moving the tongue. Like you see how the tongue is on the side? I would
Mhm.
move it so the tongue is coming out front. You know how like you ever see like cats or dogs where you got a little bit of tongue sticking out? Is it
Yeah.
really cute? I would have made it more like that.
Like
That's
a
the
little
only thing I would
blip.
change.
I don't know. I like the tongue where it is. It gives him kind of like
Yeah.
this. It gives him kind of like a goofy vibe, and I like it.
Goofy off.
Okay. Thank
I
you.
love
Thank you.
But this is so cool. Oh my gosh, who would have thunk it? It looks like Nolvo is drawing
Oh,
Noel's
wow.
Oh my god.
What a
Who saw that
surprise.
coming?
I had no
Really?
idea. I'm excited for this one. I was given Noel's Pokedex entry, which I was super excited for since that was the one I had the most ideas for. I was originally going to go for a design based on a goat, as they're hoofed creatures that can be found in mountainous areas. But as you can see, things took a bit of a turn. I did a few different designs, but as soon as this guy appeared on my canvas, I knew it was the one. This Pokemon is some kind of mysterious hoofed creature, which has made a kind of armoured shell out of the rocks it finds in its environment. It uses this to blend in with its surroundings and acts as a camouflage so it can get past unsuspecting travellers. I also gave it big shovel-like hands to help it dig holes to store its treasures, and of course, a big old mouth to help spread its toxic breath with maximum coverage. My favourite thing about this Pokemon is how it looks so deceivingly friend-shaped. Imagine trying to hug it, only to find yourself getting buried next to its stolen Pokeball collection. So, I had a few ideas for this one. Based on the description of it being a hoofed creature in the mountains, I originally thought goat. But then as I started drawing different designs, things took a bit of a turn. And I ended up with our good friend, Mouclove.
Oh,
Oh my
Ooh.
goodness. I love that.
that's
So-
so cool.
Look at him. He's so happy.
He's so happy. So this is a creature that you don't actually know what it looks like, but it covers itself in the rocks from the mountains around it to disguise itself, to be able to blend in with its surroundings, so it can get past travellers and watch what they've got, and then come out and, you know, grab all of its ill-gotten gains. Oh, you have a shiny, this is mine now.
He's a little klepto.
He's also
Right.
got big
Klepto.
shovel hands so that he can dig easily, because the description was that they steal things from travellers and then bury them as like hoarding them, right? So I gave him big shovel hands so he could dig easier. So he can like bury all of it, all the stuff he finds. People, Pokemon, goodies, you name it. If he takes a liking to it, it's burying it in its hoard and it's staying there.
Love him so
Oh,
much.
wow.
Oh my
And
god,
I
then-
don't
he's-
want. Yeah.
The other thing is I made sure to put emphasis on is it having a big mouth, because one of the other things that was in the description was that it uses toxic breath to like incapacitate people, so that it could steal from them. So I put a lot of emphasis into it having like a big mouth and stuff as well.
That's
Wow, this is
amazing.
like a rock troll. It's like a
Yeah.
like a goblin. I love him.
As soon as I drew this design, I was like, this is the one. I'm obsessed with this. This is my new best friend. Like, that's it now. We love each other.
There aren't a lot of Pokemon that are drawn like directly facing the viewer like this.
I did notice that.
And usually it works to make them like feel a little creepier. Like if you look at Shiinotic's artwork, as much as I enjoy Shiinotic to an extent, he's kind of creepy in that artwork, but I feel like this works in the opposite direction. He just looks so happy and kind of cute.
He's friend-shaped, but he's not a friend. That's how he gets you.
Yeah, we
That's
have a
how he
lot of
gets you.
non-friend shapes.
Exactly. If dangerous, why friendship?
Exactly.
Oh,
So-
I love that.
I love
Especially
the-
the colors. I love the colors a lot.
Hmm.
The colors are great.
Honestly, the way you are able to take all the detail I put into the description and actually made them like flow through the design, I can't find the words. I just absolutely love this so much. He's a little
thank
friend.
you. He is. So the name Mouclove is like a mix of different words. So Mau coming from mountain and mouth being like the major parts of the design, and then clove being alcove, where he likes to hide in little rocky alcoves in a mountain or wherever, and then also clove as in like cloven hoofs because he's a hoofed creature.
Thought that might be the case.
That's
Yeah.
so clever.
It's very cool.
And then he's got the ability of frisk because he's got to frisk your Pokemon and find out what items they've got before doing battle.
Give me your stuff.
Yeah, he's all about stealing things.
Hey,
That's
you.
perfect.
Hey, you passing by. Give me all your stuff.
I want to draw all these like so bad. Make them a little Pokemon theme.
Oh my god, yes.
100%.
I love these. These are great. Honestly, everyone did a great job.
Everyone did do
Yes.
a great job. This is an amazing turnout of Pokemon.
Yes, I love all of your designs a lot.
I'm gonna eat them all. Add them to my collection.
You know,
I feel like one of them might be crunchier than the rest.
It's true.
Yeah. One of them, you'll definitely end up with no teeth after.
And not in the way you think.
No.
Oh, no.
Anywho, thank you all for coming. This was so
This was
much
a
fun.
pleasure.
These designs
It was
were
great.
amazing.
I had a
Yes,
You
great
should all
time.
be very proud. Anywho, thank you all for coming. To all the viewers, I hope you have a great day. You should like and subscribe to me and all of these people. And random outro stuff. Remember, Porta was here. Who would win in a fight? A billion lions or one of every Pokemon?
Oh, boy.
God.
it's
Oh,
hard
boy.
to picture a billion lions though, but I think they could make a good dent.
Yeah, I mean, I think a billion lions could make like a lion bridge and beat every single Pokemon.